I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see, cause everybody wanted to.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we will be talking about 5 things we wish we knew before we started YouTube. I know it's a little bit early to start talking about them, but if we don't talk about it now, I really don't know when we're gonna talk about it. So before we get into the video, we just want to say a big thank you to everyone that liked our last video, commented, subscribed, and also shared the video. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Like Shaq said, definitely we want to take a minute today to kind of explain, that we are first-time YouTubers, and this is going to be kind of fun growing this thing all together as we get going. We encountered a few issues last night when we were watching the videos that we want to share with you before we go into it. So you kind of get an idea of what it's like to be a first-time YouTuber and to be new to this, because we are getting better every time, but still trying to hone our skills at editing and everything like that. So
yeah, I know a lot of people will say like some of these things could have been avoided or anything of that sort, before we actually started filming, but I beg to differ. We are hands-on people,
yeah,
and we learn while doing things. There's no research that I could have done. There's no videos that I could have watched that would have prepared us for this time, and that's what I truly believe.
True, yeah.
I think that you just have to start and keep going, and as you go along you learn, and that's how I learn. That's how you learn, right, babe?
No, that's kind of the way we've gone about it, and it's been fun. And that's what's going to be fun about watching our videos, is they're kind of raw, they're a little edgy right now as we work out the kinks, but we've got a list of things here that we put together last night. We're like, we got to share this stuff with everybody before they see it, because you got to know it's not the easiest thing to take on, but we've had a lot of fun doing it. I guess the first thing would have been camera problems and issues that we encountered. Thinking things you don't think about, like if your camera's on a certain horizontal setting or you lock it on vertical. We kind of learned that's not going to be good for the viewer either.
Yeah.
So we recorded a bunch of footage that was on the wrong
because also it's that we're so used to like making videos holding the phone or the camera like this, just because Instagram is one of the most popular apps out there right now. And when you're filming for Instagram, if you're making reels or whatever it might be, you're usually holding the camera like this. So that was kind of like instilled in us and then instead for YouTube it's like this, so that was a little bit of an issue for us,
lesson learned there. The next one was a big one, and this is copyrights with music and brands and things like that. We play music in the background our whole day long together, in the car, at home,
in the back,
yeah.
Anywhere we are, like there's music.
So we've always got our favorite music on, and now we can't actually submit some of the stuff that we recorded because it has copyrighted music on there. So last night we took some time and learned a little bit about what music you can legally play on YouTube, but we missed a few things, a few key moments that we wanted to share with everybody that were apparently had Bob Marley in the background, Peter Tosh, one of our favorite artists. So
but don't worry guys, we will be coming back stronger and better for the other video, so just to make up for everything that we had to cut out in this one. So don't worry. This
list could also be helpful for somebody starting off too, to be honest with you. I
totally.
kind of wish we had this to go by. Another one's iMovie. If you're starting off on YouTube, you're probably going to use iMovie, whether it's on your phone or on your computer. So getting to learn our way around that app can be arduous, especially having to review all these videos of yourself and go through and clip and cut. And Shaq's been really good at finding out her way around that. But we've also encountered like really frustrating moments where you kind of have to take a pause and get back into it, because it does. It takes hours.
Yeah, it does. And that is one of the things too. Like, honestly, I'm so happy we didn't go out and like purchase some kind of app that's like, you know, costing us money and we really don't know what we're doing. It's really good to just start with what you have and work your way up. If you start using the app, then you can realize if you're missing out on something, if there's something else like another tool that you would like to use on your videos, then you can go ahead and make purchases. But honestly, if you have a Mac or whatever it might be, definitely start with iMovie, because to be honest, it's not that bad. It's just like figuring out your way around it and how to use whatever, you know.
Yeah. Another thing on iMovie is it's got its own glitches and bugs and things. So we realized last night that it was telling us our storage was full, so we couldn't move on. We were already in the middle of a snowstorm here. We were the electricity was out. We were working off a hotspot on a cell phone, and then only to find out that our storage was not really full after all. We had made a couple phone calls to Apple, and they walked us through it.
Talking about phone calls, guys, like, living here has like brought me over to a whole different experience of consumerism. Like, honestly, as a Jamaican, actually, I don't know about anybody else, so just so you guys know, I'm speaking on behalf of myself. I'm Jamaican and this is my experience. But yeah, like,
you are. It's fair.
Yeah, so like growing up back home, it's like once you go out and you purchase something, it's kind of like a final purchase. It's like there's no going back. You're not going back to bring it back if it broke or whatever it might be. You just let it go. But coming here, even if it is that they bring it home and don't like it, it's like you're bringing it back to the store. Like, you know, it's a whole different type of consumer world here. So it kind of was difficult for me to accept it in the first place. Like, sometimes I would be like, no, babe, don't call. No.
Yeah, she'll try to figure it out on YouTube or Google.
Googling my ass off.
I'm like on the phone with Apple before she even knows it, you know, half the time. So
that was one of the things too.
Yeah, so definitely, learn your way around iMovie, and don't believe it if it tells you your storage is full, because you probably have plenty of storage on your Mac.
4.
4 would be cropping videos. Editing in general is no fun. I don't care if that's what your hobby is and it's your lifelong dream. There's no fun in it. It's watching hours and hours and trying to trim stuff down to minutes and seconds.
It's the repetition that gets to you though. Like watching that video over and over again, you even start annoying yourself. You're like, just stop. I don't want to hear what you have to say right now.
And we're not editing Star Wars or the new Matrix movie. We're editing like our own vacation video. So it's kind of like you can only hear your voice for so long before it gets tiresome. And then 5, last but not least, is doing it together. Honestly, I would say, it has been a learning experience. We are kind of like in different worlds in terms of like what we're working at and everything like that. So it was kind of fun, but also eye-opening to start working together on something. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this is really our first project, aside from normal everyday household stuff, or seeing how the other person lives in around the house. So I think doing this project together was a real eye-opening thing for our relationship, and it forced us to work as a team and make decisions together. I'd recommend it to anybody. But we had our moments for sure.
Yeah, we did. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, babe, this is way too slow for me. I'm like telling him. Meanwhile, I'm there editing, and I'm telling him, babe, can you Google this for me? Then when I'm finished and ready for the information that I told him 5 minutes ago to Google, he's like, Googling right then and there. And I'm just like getting annoyed. I'm like, what have you been doing here? Like, things like that. Also things from my side too, but that was a little bit funny.
We don't tell, you're perfect. I have no problems with the way you edit or anything. But yeah, it's been a kind of a cool little ride so far, and we're kind of excited. We're very excited, of course, to release these out and show you guys kind of what we did. But yeah, come on along and learn with us, because it's the first couple of videos are definitely not up to the par that we would want to have now. But still, you're gonna get the idea of what it's like to be on vacation with us.
Definitely. But that's it for today. But why did I say but? I just love saying but. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like the video, comment, share, and of course subscribe. And if you haven't checked out our last video, please go ahead and check that out so you can get to know a little bit about Shaq and Tom, the Woods way, guys. All right, see you in our next video. Bye.
Bye, guys.